Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Our next witness is Mr. Barrett. Is that correct?
That is.
All right. Mr. Ned Barrett is the President and Chief Operating Officer of Direct Logic Solutions, located in my hometown of Peoria, Illinois. Direct Logic was founded in 1998 and has grown substantially since then, helping their clients with direct-to-consumer marketing. Direct Logic has a number of customers located in central Illinois and also around the country. They focus on marketing consultation, search engine optimization, marketing database construction, as well as sales forecasting. Ned has been with Direct Logic from the start, but before that ran a variety of other different businesses. I appreciate you making the trip here today and look forward to hearing the testimony before our committee. Welcome.
Ranking Member Schock, thank you. Chairman Nye, I appreciate it. I appreciate the opportunity to testify to the committee today, and I'm here to tell you that we support the continuation of and expansion of the R&D tax credit. Direct Logic employs 25 people, and we specialize in interactive marketing, which includes website development, as you mentioned, database construction, email marketing, online promotion, social marketing through Facebook and Twitter, and other advanced database marketing technologies. We're a small company, but we count many top firms as clients, including Hasbro Toys, the Breeders' Cup Thoroughbred Horse Racing, TV Guide, Maui Jim Sunglasses, FTD Florists, BASF, the German Chemical Company, and many others. I mention these clients because people are sometimes surprised that a firm from Peoria can compete with large agencies in New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago to win such accounts. The reason we have secured these accounts is due to our superior products and services that are a result of our intensive research and development and our proprietary technologies. Our success is due in large part to our people. It used to be the top technology talent only migrated to large cities and technology hubs. Now that there is such a great ability for people to collaborate online in real time with colleagues and peers around the U.S. and around the world, a person's physical location is much less important. Our programmers work with people around the world and have access to the most recent technical developments at their fingertips. What they are seeking is a quality of life and creative environment where they can make the most of their lives. The people that we attract to our firm are attracted to Peoria for the low cost of living and the higher quality of life that they can enjoy with their families. Our real challenge in recruiting these employees is to be able to offer them a position where they are free to exercise their intellectual talents to the fullest. Our strong commitment to research and development creates the kind of work environment these people are looking for. As a result, the Central Illinois employment base is strengthened by the jobs that we and other small businesses are creating. As a percentage of our business, we have poured huge amounts of money into R&D over the past several years. Since venture capital for firms like ours is much scarcer than is generally understood, and that we have limited access to credit markets, we have used money from ongoing operations to fund most of our R&D. Many small firms do this, and the R&D tax credit can be an incredibly important offset to this utilization of scarce capital. It's a very important point that the committee needs to consider. Small firms are the innovators of tomorrow and represent critical sources of new tax revenue for both the state and federal governments. In order to stay competitive and grow, we pour every available tax dollar into R&D. The money freed up by the R&D tax credit gets plowed back into businesses in the form of additional salaries and investment in the future. Furthermore, the R&D investment we are doing is helping in the transformation of the workplace. A significant percentage of our employees are the sons and daughters of large manufacturing companies. Although Peoria is blessed with a strong industrial base through Caterpillar equipment, we and other small tech firms like ours are contributing to the development of a knowledge economy in central Illinois. Although I am concerned about the impact the R&D tax credit has on businesses like Direct Logic's, I'm also very concerned about its impact on the international competitiveness of U.S. industry in general. The world is truly becoming flat when it comes to competitive advantage. As a technology executive, I'm being contacted daily by foreign outsourcing firms who would like to subcontract work with us. We don't do any subcontracting work with foreign firms, but what I am struck by when I speak with these executives is the level of work they're doing and the sophistication of the work that they're doing. During the past 150 years, the competitive advantage that nations and other commercial and their commercial enterprises have enjoyed represented significant barriers to entry for foreign competitors. In many cases, it took years or decades for foreign competitors to enter a commercial space and then supplant the domestic industry. Now, in many industries, that timeline has shrunk from years to months. Furthermore, in the past, older industries that were captured by foreign competition were typically replaced by new domestic industries and services that provided greater overall GNP growth than the industries that were replaced. Now, I still believe that the U.S. is an innovation leader in many technology categories. Our dominance time, though, in those categories is shrinking. I'm not sure that there's any way to slow down this progression since it seems to be a part of the accelerating nature of global economics, but I do think the government needs to provide industry with the tools to help innovation occur in the first place. I believe that the U.S. can continue to innovate and create new businesses well into the future. I think this is a function of the natural creativity of our society. However, it's critical that government support this innovation any way it can, and the R&D tax credit is an important tool that supports this goal. Properly applied, it not only encourages industry to invest in R&D, but it acts to ensure that those dollars are spent domestically. The R&D tax credit must be considered in its global context. It is my understanding that the U.S. credit has become much less competitive relative to the structures offered by other governments. In this sense, the U.S. government needs to compete with foreign governments in making our R&D tax credit more attractive relative to foreign alternatives. This will encourage larger firms to locate their R&D projects in their U.S. operations rather than abroad, and where the tax incentives might be relatively greater. Further, it may encourage foreign firms to relocate their R&D in the United States. In evaluating this, I think that this committee needs to question why other governments are more generous with this type of credit. Looking at it from a business person's point of view, I must assume that those countries have made a rational determination that it enhances their own competitive advantage and it ultimately pays for itself through greater tax revenues. There are many proposals for how to maximize the utility of this tax, although I do not have the expertise to tell you exactly how to structure the tax. I can offer the following general opinions. First, I think that the tax should become a permanent fixture of our tax code. Second, the rate should be made competitive with the rates of other countries. And third, you should consider allowing the more rapid expensing of equipment purchased to support R&D efforts. I believe that the R&D credit is critical to the continued innovation and growth of the U.S. economy, and I thank you for considering my testimony.